President Donald Trump backtrack on his endorsement of Madison Cawthorn.
A legitimate question tonight after sources close to Trump say that he was, quote, weirded out by all the stories coming out in the last few weeks about the freshman congressman from North Carolina. Queen City News reporter Derek Dellinger has been looking into this today. And Derek, the endorsement stands for now, right?
Yes, for now. But all those headlines we've been telling you about lately, it's reportedly gotten to the former president, who said, according to sources that spoke with Rolling Stone magazine, that Trump was disappointed with Cawthorn. It's been seen in social media comments and even among those in Washington.
Absurd to embarrassing.
There is a sense of exasperation over all the comments coming out in the last several weeks about North Carolina Representative Madison Cawthorn, and that reportedly has reached the top of the party.
Trump is the kind of guy that doesn't like to lose. We found that out.
George Irwin is a former Henderson County sheriff, former Cawthorn supporter, and current supporter for candidate Rod Honeycutt. Irwin is reacting to the news that former President Donald Trump, according to a story in the Rolling Stone, is completely weirded out by and disappointed with Cawthorn and the increasing amount of news against him.
A lot of these folks that he hangs around with in Washington, you haven't seen them come to defend him.
The news just comes days before the primary, and Cawthorn, despite the scandal, still has a significant chance of winning the primary. Part of that is because of an endorsement from the former president.
We've seen it all and then some.
We spoke with Michael Bitzer. He's a political science professor at Catawba College, and he knows a lot about state politics. He says Cawthorn's various issues, everything from his driving history to allegations that he made about cocaine and orgies in D.C., and the various videos and pictures of Cawthorn in compromising situations released online, they have all led to his chances of winning going down. The Rolling Stone story says those stories have been weighing on Trump, but it's not been enough to pull the endorsement just yet.
This is really uncharted territory, and this may be a good test case to see how powerful that Trump endorsement is.
Cawthorn responded to the Rolling Stone story, calling it fake news, but he also tweeted out going after corporate press, the left, and establishment Republicans within the last 24 hours. Irwin says the local endorsements matter more now, and even if that support from Trump ended for Cawthorn,
I think it's late in the game. Even if he came in to endorse somebody else, I don't know that that would help either way.
and the hits keep on coming. Forbes also has another story out about Cawthorn tonight, saying that the campaign received a donation late last week from a cousin of a Russian oligarch who is facing sanctions. Both Cawthorn and that person who donated, they have not responded to requests for comment on that, at least so far. Alicia?